guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday, April 27th. Today is day 2 of running a mile every day for 30 days, so that's something that I'm doing. So at the end of the month, or I guess at the end of next month, keep an eye out for that video because I'm going to show you what it was like. That's what I'm doing this morning. I have a little bit of a stomach ache, so if I feel like I can't make it the whole way, I'll just stop and continue walking and then finish the extra length tomorrow. We also have a quiz today on 1 week's worth of renal material, so I'm not too worried about that because I have a pretty good handle on renal right now. It's hard, definitely, but I feel okay about it. And then we start home on Wednesday, but I actually think I'm going to start watching the lectures today so that I can focus on my final project come the end of the week. So that's kind of the plan today, but obviously we're going to stick to our normal schedule, do our Anki cards when I get home from my run, and yeah, so let's get it. All right, run number 2 is over. I feel pretty good. While I was running, I couldn't really feel my stomach ache, which is a nice thing, but now that I'm not moving anymore, it's back, which is kind of annoying because I kind of need to be on it today and get a lot of work done, and obviously if I'm not feeling great, that's gonna have an effect. So I'm gonna take a shower and hopefully feel a little bit better before this quiz starts. Time to make coffee. So I'm just gonna have my coffee, and I'm probably gonna bring a granola bar upstairs to have before my quiz, and then after my quiz I might come downstairs and get like a fruit or something. I'm not that hungry, to be honest. I think I ate way too much bread last night, hence the stomach ache. How are you guys doing in quarantine? I'm very much a homebody. I've kind of always been that way, and I'm definitely lucky that I have like a place to go where I can go outside and I can walk around. But even when I'm like in a more populated area, I tend to stay inside. I don't really go out that much. So I feel like as a med student, we're kind of in an interesting position where this isn't as big a change for us. But if we had been like 2 or 3 years earlier, which would be impossible for me, but if you start med school at like 25, if you had started 2 or 3 years earlier, you would have kind of been not necessarily on the front lines, but it's possible, and it's an interesting position to be in because I feel like my life has been like significantly interrupted, and that's kind of annoying, but at the same time I have to take a step back and say like there are people who are being affected by this so much more than I am, and there are people who are suffering a lot, so I need to like check myself and just be grateful for what I have. So oh, I'm wearing my Madewell jeans today. I'm supposed to be testing them out all day. I'm not sure if I'm gonna last that long because like I said, I have a stomach ache, so jeans are like pretty much the last thing that I feel like I wanna wear when I have a stomach ache. I don't know, am I being dramatic? I hate jeans usually, and so like wearing jeans all day is kind of a big deal for me, but maybe I'm the only one and I'm just being stupid. But I'm gonna give myself a pass if I decide to take my jeans off and switch into leggings later or sweatpants or whatever. We will try again on another vlog day and I will give you my full review. But if I feel fine, then disregard all of that. I'll tell you my review at the end of today. So, okay, we need to go do note cards now. Standing on my yoga block so that I'm tall enough to fit into the shot. As you just saw, I just submitted my quiz. It was pretty easy, but I've been preparing pretty aggressively for renal, and I make jokes about how it's like really difficult because it definitely is, but I find that renal comes a little bit more naturally to me than like cardio did, so I haven't been stressing out too much. The way the schedule worked out this week, because we were originally going to have primary care skills practicals this week when we were actually physically in school, there's not too many lectures scheduled. I don't think we have a lecture technically scheduled until Wednesday, but I want to start watching the lectures early so that I get a grasp on the material and I have like longer time learning the note cards, as well as saving myself some time at the end of the week to work on my final project and also to prepare for a primary care skills virtual practical that we're going to do. It's just like a multiple choice quiz that we're going to have to do on Friday. And then another thing is we have a cumulative 100 question OMM exam at the end of the semester, which covers literally everything we've learned so far first year. It's a cumulative exam, so I want to start preparing for that as well towards the end of the week, so that way come finals week I'm not completely scrambling for OMM. It's been a little weird because we haven't had a ton of communication about what exactly is going on, so it's been hard to prepare for it, but now that I know we have this big exam, I can start working on that, so that's the plan. Okay. Also, really quickly, I wore these jeans the whole time I was taking the quiz, and my biggest problem when I'm wearing jeans is when I'm sitting down, this part tends to dig in and kind of hurt me, but I didn't have any issues with these at all, which is honestly a little bit of a miracle. Like, isn't this cute? Isn't this a cute outfit? I'm so excited. It makes me feel so good to like get at least, I mean, jeans and a sweater is not really dressed up, but it makes me feel nice to not be in leggings and a sweatshirt for once, but I am a little chilly.
And there's going to be a volume being released, so this is going to clean the air and something else. Remember from Gross Anatomy, the arterial blood system is very vascular, where the big blood supply going in here? What's that going to do? That's going to act as a radiator to in and out. In, out, there's your inspiratory reserve from here to here. Out, here's your expiratory reserve. Inspiratory capacity from here to here. Vital capacity from peak inspiration.
Hi guys, so I just finished up my lectures and the next thing to do on my schedule is I'm going to go through first aid and figure out how many pages I need to read every day, excluding weekends, in order to finish the pulm chapter in first aid before our final pulmonary exam. That's what I did for renal and it actually worked out really well for me. So I'm gonna try and do that again this time to make sure that I cover everything that's really board relevant for this topic. Okay guys, my phone is dying, so I need to plug this in and start doing work, but before I do that, I kind of wanted to show you how I decide how to break up my chapter of first aid. This just helps make reading the entire chapter a little bit more manageable, and I think breaking up into sections like this is also good practice for dedicated study time because a lot of people do this towards the beginning of their dedicated study period, so I just wanted to share with you how I break it up. So what I do is, first I figure out how many pages the chapter is. So I'm about to enter respiratory system or pulmonary medicine. So I go to the respiratory chapter in first aid, and in my edition of first aid, it is from pages 660 to 687, so that's 27 pages. And then I check how many weeks my respiratory block is. So that is from April 27th, which is today, to May 26th, so almost exactly 1 month. So I just divide the number of pages by the number of weeks that I have to complete it. That's just a little bit less than 7 pages per week, so then I write down each week and what page I should be at by the weekend. So as you can see, this weekend I should be done with page 667, 7 pages this week. Shouldn't be too hard considering my schedule's pretty light. And then so each week gets 7 pages, except the last week gets only 6 because, like I said, when you do that division, it's like 6.8 or 6.9. So this guy gets 1 less page to do, which is good because then I'll have a little bit less work to do at the end. And in general, I think it's better for me to see this material earlier rather than later because it's kind of like an overview of what I'm going to learn, which I found really helpful for renal. So, and then at the beginning of each week, I will actually go in and plan out what things I'm gonna do each day. Sometimes it'll be like 3 or 4 pages on one day and 1 page the next day. It really depends, but I just try and give myself this like general overview so that I can stick to something. I don't know if it's like obvious, but I really need to stick to a schedule in order to be productive. So having my first aid scheduled out, having my lecture scheduled out, having my entire life scheduled out really helps me stay on top of the ball. However, it does also kind of contribute to a little bit of burnout if you feel like you're in the same routine every single day. So I do try to mix things up a little bit, but having just an outline of what I want to do is a nice way to keep myself accountable. Okay, my phone's dying, so I need to plug it in, and I will chat in a bit. I'm hitting a midday slump, and I can't use my trick of taking notes in first aid because I've already done that. I have 2 things left to do. I have to do the new Anki cards for the lectures that I watched today, and I have to organize my PCS stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to export the pages from the PDF of my textbook that we're going to be tested on Friday, and that'll be all that I do in terms of organization today, and then finish up those Ankis and I'll be done for the day. I'm definitely going to export right now, but I'm not necessarily going to do the note cards right now just because I'm tired and I don't feel like it. Oh, but I am gonna try and make bread tonight, so I'll see if I can take you through that when I get to it. I've just been doing work all day and I'm feeling a lot better now, but earlier in the day I was feeling pretty rough, so I feel like I'm just kind of exhausted now and don't really feel like studying. I will update you if anything else happens. Oh, also, jeans update. They're still really good. I'm very impressed with them. Like, I can sit down with them buttoned and be totally comfortable and it's fine. Of course, when I'm like sitting at home at my desk, I definitely unbutton them because I want to be more comfortable. Like, who doesn't? I think I still prefer to wear leggings, but in situations where I have to wear jeans, if I want to like look nice on campus or I need to just be a little bit more presentable but not necessarily businessy, these are like seriously the most amazing jeans I've ever worn. I don't know if they're worth the full $135 full price, so if you're gonna order Madewell jeans, I would highly suggest checking their sale options because they have a lot of jeans on sale. It can just be hard to find your size sometimes. So I do a decent amount of searching through their website to try and find my size in things that are on sale, and you can find it. I feel like I'm a pretty common size, so I got these Madewell jeans, if you didn't see my last video, are a size 29 petite. I got a petite because I am 5'5", and they recommend petite jeans for people who are 5'4" and under, but I have really short legs and kind of a long torso, so those proportions work out really well for me. And then I could only get a size 30 in the mom jeans that I have because those were on sale and there was only a couple sizes left. So moral of the story is, if you can find them on sale, definitely get them on sale. To be quite honest, I don't know if any pair of jeans is worth $135 full price, but they are like seriously a really incredible pair of jeans. And with that said, they're actually coming off, but I have a good reason, and it's because I'm baking bread and I don't want to get flour on my nice new jeans. So I made it through the whole day. I think they're amazing, and I would recommend if you could find them on sale. 4 tablespoons of powdered buttermilk. This bread better be good, otherwise I quit forever. And a tablespoon of butter. Plop. 3 tablespoons plus 1 teaspoon pure maple syrup. Can do. 1, 2, 3 tablespoons and 1 teaspoon. Oh my god, this is messy. Where are you, yeasty boys? Hello, friends. 2.5. I need a half. Oh my god, they smell lovely. Wow. 2, half. Okay, so bread is churning away and I think I'm going to knock those note cards out right now. So I have my iPad. I decided to move to my bed to be a little bit comfier, and yeah. Alright guys, so that's basically it for my vlog. I didn't do any more studying after I finished those note cards. I just had dinner with my family. I made my bread. I'll insert a picture of it here. It turned out really good. And we just played some Mario Kart. Now it's 9 o'clock, so I'm just gonna get ready for bed and probably chill and then go to bed around 10 o'clock so I can get up and run in the morning. So thank you for being here. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and comment down below bread recipes for me to try because I think that's gonna be my new hobby. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!